Welcome back to the channel, friends. Today we're diving into something many of you have asked about: relationships and Stoicism. Specifically, how to recognize genuine connection in your relationship through the lens of Stoic philosophy. Now, forget the clickbait relationship content you've seen elsewhere. We're not here for manipulation tactics or games. Instead, we're exploring how ancient wisdom can help us understand the authenticity in our connections. So, what are the signs of a healthy, committed relationship according to Stoic principles? Let's explore 5 meaningful indicators that reflect true connection rather than temporary emotions. The first sign comes directly from Epictetus, who taught that we should never attempt to control what isn't ours. In relationships, this translates to respecting each other's autonomy. When a partner genuinely values your relationship, they don't try to possess you or control your actions. Instead, they respect your independence while choosing to build a life alongside you. Ask yourself, does your partner encourage your individual pursuits? Do they support your personal growth even when it doesn't directly benefit them? A relationship built on mutual respect for each other's autonomy shows remarkable strength. This doesn't mean disconnection. Rather, it's the confidence to say, I choose you freely each day rather than, I need you to complete me. That's the Stoic approach to love, choosing virtue and connection daily rather than being driven by fear of loss. Marcus Aurelius wrote that the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. In relationships, difficulties reveal character and commitment. When someone truly values your relationship, they remain present during challenges. They don't disappear when things get tough or when you're struggling. Instead, they face difficulties alongside you with steadiness. Look for consistency in how your partner responds when things aren't perfect. Do they practice patience during your struggles? Do they offer support without resentment? This isn't about grand gestures during crises, but the quiet commitment to remain engaged even when it's difficult. Remember, Stoicism teaches us that virtue is revealed through challenges. A partner who practices this principle shows their commitment through consistent presence, not just during the easy times. Seneca emphasized that truth and kindness should blend together. In relationships, this manifests as communication that's both honest and considerate. When someone values your relationship authentically, their communication won't be filled with manipulation tactics, guilt trips, or hidden agendas. Instead, you'll notice straightforward expression of thoughts and feelings even during disagreements. This doesn't mean brutal honesty without care. Rather, it's communication that respects both truth and the relationship itself. They express needs clearly without making you guess. They address concerns directly without dropping hints or testing you. Most importantly, they listen to understand rather than to formulate responses. This two-way communication creates the foundation for genuine connection that withstands challenges. The Stoics believe that our actions, not just our words, reveal our true values. In relationships, consistency between what someone says and what they do reveals genuine commitment. When a partner truly values your relationship, their actions consistently demonstrate care, respect, and consideration. They don't just promise to be there, they show up. They don't just talk about respect, they practice it daily. Watch for the small, consistent actions that reveal priority and care. Do they remember what matters to you? Do they follow through on commitments? Are their everyday choices aligned with the relationship values they claim to hold? This isn't about grand gestures or expensive gifts. It's about the accumulated evidence of small choices that place the relationship among their highest priorities. The Stoics were committed to continuous self-improvement. In relationships, this manifests as a willingness to evolve together rather than remain static. When someone truly values your relationship, they demonstrate willingness to grow, learn, and adapt. They don't insist on maintaining patterns that no longer serve the relationship. Instead, they view the relationship as a dynamic entity that can improve over time. Look for signs of willingness to engage in reflection and growth. Do they participate in conversations about improving your connection? Can they acknowledge areas for personal growth? Do they show curiosity about becoming better partners? This growth mindset creates resilience in the relationship, allowing it to evolve rather than stagnate or break under pressure. It's perhaps the most powerful indicator of a relationship that will last. As we conclude, remember that Stoic philosophy teaches us to focus on what we can control, our own virtue, choices, and perspectives. The health of your relationship isn't determined by controlling your partner, but by choosing wisely, communicating clearly, and cultivating your own virtues. The signs we've discussed today aren't about manipulating or testing someone. They're windows into the authentic connection that exists between two people who choose each other freely and intentionally. If you recognize these signs in your relationship, you've built something meaningful. If some are missing, consider whether open communication might help strengthen those areas. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. What Stoic principles have helped your relationships? And what topics would you like me to cover next? If you found value in today's video, please consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell. Until next time, practice wisdom, courage, temperance, and justice in all your connections.